Hello, this is a small request here and welcome to my first solo exhibition. This has been a pretty wild ride to me. Not having any of my paintings in any showings before and getting my own solo exhibition has been a pretty unreal experience, to say the least. I'm still digesting it even though this is the second to last day of the showing here. But it's been hectic, it's been nice, and I'm looking forward to doing this type of things more in the future. So here we are in Jyväskylä's Mäkitorppa, and all of these paintings here are painted during 2022, and I think all of them are new to this channel too, so I think I will go one by one and show you what I've been doing, telling you a little bit about these paintings, and I hope you enjoy this experience. So here we have a little bit of info. I gave it the name Jäniksen vuosi, which means a year of the rabbit. The name actually comes from a vision I had 2 years ago, which told me about the year of the rabbit, and here we are now. It seemed appropriate. So, Manu Mäkinen is a musician and a painter from Jyväskylä. Painting has become a way for him to show how he sees the world and how it gives us an opportunity to have conversation with ourselves and with the mystical powers of creation. Many of my paintings have gotten inspiration from dreams or meditation and the visions that came from them. Most of the time I start the painting with playing and seeing what emerges from the painting that's being created. Even though the process, in the process you often feel like you lose yourself and the painting becomes kind of like showing you the direction it should take. The outcome is still highly personal and it can maybe speak to people on a more universal level as well. Jäniksen vuosi is Manu Mäkinen's first solo exhibition. It is consisted mostly of paintings born in 2022. I will show this painting by hand because it is situated in a very high place here in the room. And this painting is called Agalma. I've actually given it a few names. One name is Jouissance, one is Objet Petit A, but Agalma is, well, they're all thematically intertwined in a way. Agalma was coined, it's Greek, but it was coined by Jacques Lacan. And this painting is telling a story about desire and how it tends to be the desire itself that we end up desiring. And whenever we feel like we have approached an object of desire, a certain type of magic is gone from it. So that type of themes I was tackling with when painting with this painting. And the actual form of this black object came very mysteriously for me. After a meditation I felt a need, an urge to go to a canvas and draw this thing, and it ended up being very much in the center and starting to tell a story to me immediately, so I kept going. So this painting is called Välitila, and Välitila is a place between places, and to me this painting is about this place. You can, for example, imagine just waking up. You're still partly in the dream, but you're still getting a glimpse of the reality surrounding us. So, for example, this could be a dream place, but here in the background you could see a figure, a face forming, showing you a sign of a different reality. But this thing here overshadows everything with its sharpness and color. This is one of my favorites to look at live. It gives the whole room a sort of a dimension. And this painting is called Angel's Message. It is actually based on a vision I had during a pretty intense meditation. And it has a circular or spiral-like movement, some wings, and a message is hidden here under this paint layer. And over here we have a red feather. In my vision, this circle came to me, it was dancing, and actually the next time I was meditating, I got the same vision, but this circle became an kind of like a human-like angel that came forth with this red feather and started to brush it on my forehead. And the message that the angel gave to me, translated to me at least, as everything is love and love is everything. So when I was painting this, I was saying that mantra out loud, and I hid the message underneath this paint layer. Here we have a painting called Sukley Cycle. And this one has been one of the favorites of the people who have come to see my solo exhibition here. And it tells a story. Some parts of the story are more concrete over here, and over here it becomes more abstract and also divided into different pathways. But in general, we have a girl here trying to bottle up light, or maybe catching a rope coming from here. And the same girl, or maybe a previous generation, is over here trying to hand a rope. And with this painting I'm trying to tell a type of a story of what life on Earth is, and how it is a cycle of our generations, how we are carrying previous generations' traumas, maybe getting some new ones in the mix, trying to heal in the meantime. But when you look at it from further, it becomes very cyclical in nature, so many things. And some people, this painting reminds of Eastern or some like Asian vibes. Some people get maybe shamanic vibes, and some have told that it reminds them of maybe like Mexico even. But it's interesting, it's telling a little bit of a different story to each person. But all of the stories are quite similar in their esoteric nature. Maybe some knowledge that is hidden. Now, this painting is called Kanabana. Kanabana means as a conduit. And this maybe anthropomorphized person is working as a conduit for different energies that are coming downstream from here. And I am actually quite fond of this painting, even if it is a little bit silly. I like the hair work here. It's a very hairy thing. And this reminds me of some old cave paintings and maybe some magical elements. And the overall color is interesting. The background wall is not the best color for this painting, but I like personally the purple mixed with blue here, mixed with these more bright magenta colors. These two smaller paintings are called Nimbus 1 and 2. Nimbus means either a cloud or a halo. So to me the green one is a halo and the blue one is a cloud. Here we have probably my magnum opus. It is actually still unfinished. I'm planning on making these lines a little bit better, doing some refining on the edges. I call this painting Omplid Gur. It's Swedish, old Swedish, and the name came to me in a dream. Hilma af Klint, a Swedish painter, came to my dream and said these words. And the visual imagery in this painting is consisting of few elements. One is a vision I had during a very strong psychedelic experience, and the rest is from the dream, and I feel like it's all intertwined in a very profound way. I don't like to analyze this painting too much, but the name Plitkur, which translates to a gentle cure, is, I think, enough to give you an idea where I'm going with these themes. I wish that one day my round paintings could be rotating. As of yet I haven't figured out how to do it, what type of a rotor is enough to rotate this larger painting. It's almost a meter in diameter. So this painting is very interesting. It has some 3D elements, some glass pearls in this paste. And over here too. Well, the painting is called Alkulähde, which means kind of like a primordial source or something. I'm not completely sure what this painting is trying to say, because to me it's saying a lot of things. I have written like 10 pages of analysis of this painting myself. But for example, I hear maybe some magma, lava bubbling here, maybe a primordial soup forming, and this part here is maybe underwater. Maybe some of these red elements from here are intertwined with the blue elements from here, meaning maybe like a material and spirit intertwining into a dance, and maybe a spirit touching the dance, making something new, kind of like a trinity or duality, however you want to see. It's just very interesting to look at and try to take in. It is also very sexual to me, and I remember going through some difficult feelings about sexuality when I was painting this, because at the same time it is a gift to us, and at the same time it makes us feel bad, ashamed. I gave this painting the name In a Single Moment, yhdessä hetkessä. In Finnish the name is more of a word play, meaning in a single moment, or everyone together in the moment. And I remember starting to paint this when Russia invaded Ukraine. There is maybe fears of some bombs, but also a message of unification, unity, and also maybe something about the misery of regular people having no voice in or like any say in the matter. This right here is the smallest painting in the exhibition, my hand for scale. I have a very small hand. I gave this painting the name Lightbringers. You can see in the upper left corner a few tentacles and like a screen, and to me that is symbolizing the media and the fear machine. Then there are people who are watching and becoming these light bulbs, and the light bulbs are going to a war or maybe a heist or something. Kind of like a ledge over there. And then the bottom part of the picture gives me some visceral vibes, symbolizing maybe pulling a nail out of a finger or toe or something. And to me those light bulbs on the right corner, they are symbolizing the youth and how they get this stronger and stronger shell on them because the life makes things harder than it should be. I gave this one a name, The Source, and what I like about this one is the consistency of the style. Very strong and bold moves with the brushwork. The background is actually made with a single brushstroke going in different directions and gathering different parts of the paint when it gets to a new blob of paint. And then these things I did with a palette knife. This reminds me of a little bit of maybe a plane crash or something. Here we have maybe an entity, something, maybe some bugs, an egg, a lot of wetness and moistness, maybe some type of personification here too. It's all very abstract, but I am quite fond of this one, I have to say. So there you have it. Those were my paintings here in the exhibition called The Year of the Rabbit. All of these paintings are on sale. I accidentally forgot to give prices to my paintings, but it doesn't matter. I also made some art cards of 4 of these paintings. So what I was thinking of doing is, if you guys are interested and if you liked my paintings, you can take part in a little bit of a competition here. You can write down below in the comments that which painting was your favorite one, and one of you guys will be a lucky winner of these art cards, and I will send them to you wherever you live. It shouldn't be too expensive to send out some postcards. But here we are. I hope you enjoyed this little art exhibition, a little tour by the painter himself. I'm so happy that I started to paint. This has given a lot of new stuff, interesting happenings in my life, and I am looking forward to what the future is bringing forth to me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.